You going? Okay, this one is with stretchy band. I started doing this actually at your guys' house over Christmas. I had just got the stretchy bands myself, and you guys had the pole down there in the basement between the elliptical and Dad's work table. That pole worked great for this exercise. But what I do is I put one foot in the stretchy band, and then I stand on the other for a short count, which I'm, slowly making longer. And then I turn 45 degrees, or 1/8 slice of the circular pie, and I go all the way around in a circle and just pull against the stretchy band, which actually works the anchoring leg more than the leg that's pulling against the band. But so for example, I just stand on the one leg and then count to 12. So full on at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then back down to the feet. So then I just turn slightly, again what would be 1/8 of the circle, and then far enough away that I get a little tension on the stretchy band, and then I start again, and then it's a 12 count, and then turn, so I'm a full quarter turn now. Again, always so there's not an overwhelming amount of tension on the band, just enough to have to establish a solid structure and foundation here through the hips and down into the foot of the anchored leg. So and again, just turning with each increment. At first there's some feeling that you need to be able to move around the object that anchors the stretchy band, but there's no need for that. All you need is one side, and you're good. You can just keep turning through it all the way through, so you're back to where you started. So that's another one. Okay. Okay. At me. Hello. Hi. Okay. Here's one of the maneuvers. So I point my foot at the corner of the room, right there, so that I have a wall, both 45 degrees to my left, back over here, and 45 degrees to my right. Okay, so again, with my foot pointed towards the corner of the room, then I stand on the one leg, and then I do what I call a one-legged hip swivel exercise here. So Cale, up at me. And what I do is I turn from side to side, and I pretend as I face the wall, Cale, up at me, as I face the wall, I pretend that I'm bouncing a ball off the wall. When I saw this demonstrated, the guy actually was using a ball. I don't feel like throwing a ball at the pictures on the wall. So anyway, I just pretend. But what I do is, so it's a bounce sketch, and then bounce sketch, so I'm just turning back and forth to each side, and I do it with each leg, and I started only doing probably 20 bounce and catch with each side, and now I'm doing 65 on each leg each day.
Wait, but so you don't have a strap?
That's number one. Okay, so you can stop. Is it going? Okay. And then I'm doing front, back, and side-to-side planks on a regular basis. When I do this, I always do it in the same order. I do 2 minutes. Right now I'm doing 2 minutes suspended on a back plank here. It's the only one where I keep the arms fully straight while I do it. And again, this one is most directly activating the muscles that actually power you while running. So the upward facing plank is probably
one it's most important to me, but just in order to build overall hip and core strength, I'm doing it in every direction. So then after 2 minutes of that, I'll flip over for 1.5 minutes. Now I'm down on my elbows. Cale, can you get that over the table? So I down on my elbows like this, and then just, again, holding my body straight. I do this for 1.5 minutes, and then I do each side. So again, just on the elbow. The exertion, of course, is coming through the side here, so I don't worry, if my knee on down is all on the ground, that's fine with me. You don't have, it's not like you need to be suspended here from, toe all the way up to the elbow. And then in order to get a consistent emphasis on where this is engaging me, what I typically do is I'll put my one hand on my hip and I'll look towards the ceiling, and I feel like that ensures that I get my hips rotated through enough that I'm focusing at least equally on the backish side of the side, because again, of course, it's the lower back glute hamstring area which is powering your running the most. And so then I do that on both sides. This side as well, and that covers planks.